Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inky, and it's time to jump into another Traveler's Notebook video. I can't believe this is my 35th journal with me. I started my Traveler's Notebooks, I think it might have been when I was pregnant with Archie or before I was pregnant with Archie. So I've been doing them for a couple of years, and they're really nice to flip back on. I don't know, I feel like I get a different feeling when I flip through these compared to my scrapbook albums. I love seeing the handwritten journaling and the tactileness of the pages and just all the stickers. It just makes me fun and happy to flick through them. So this page you would have seen in the previous episode. I was going through some photos and trying to sort them out into some different, I guess you could say, story categories. And I found a heap of photos of my husband and my little boy. And so I thought I would do a a layout, a spread, just all with different photos taken of them over probably quite a few months. They're not all taken at the same time. But just talk about the bond that the two of them have. You can see that I'm struggling with my double-sided tape here, and what always happens is I do create quite a lot off camera as well, but my ATG, my tape dispenser thing, always runs out on camera, and it's a pain to reload. And so I decided to abandon it, sorry, and just go with the double-sided tape today. I do get quite a lot of questions about my tape. I just use the cheapest one from Spotlight here in Australia. I buy in the bulk packs. There's a $12 pack, I think, where you get about 10 different thicknesses of rolls, and I haven't had any issues with it falling off. I do use a lot of tape though, especially for things like my Traveler's Notebook, because I find that unlike my scrapbook pages, they don't have the page protector, the plastic page protector kind of protecting everything and holding it in case something falls off. So I do like to use quite a lot of tape. Back at it again with the washi tape strip sticker sheets, and just trying to use up as much as possible. So I always do my biggest photos first, and then I have been doing washi next, just because it's easier to overlap a sticker sheet, a single sticker, than it is these washi tape sheets. I often find that because they're made of that washi material, I don't know what, it's not quite vellum. It's not vellum, but it's a bit transparent. And so I usually like to put my washi tape just straight onto my white background paper instead of overlapping it too much over photos. And so that's why it's easiest to do first. So I'm desperately trying to get through these. I'm getting there. And you can see some of these sticker sheets only have like one or two strips. That green one just wasn't going. I'm determined to use it, but it wasn't going. So using bits and pieces here. I will let you know while I'm just sticking some washi tape down that this will be the last journal with me video that you guys will see for probably 2 months. I am taking maternity leave from YouTube just for 6 weeks. It's nothing big, but I will have one more video on this channel towards the end of October, and then I won't be uploading any videos to YouTube for the month of November and half of December. Bub is due in November, and so I'm just getting ready to have a little bit of time off and enjoy the joys of juggling a toddler and a newborn. But I will be back mid-December, and I have some fun videos planned for the end of the year. I want to do a wrap up and a few different things there. So you'll see me back in December. And if you're one of my Patreon peeps, that will just continue as per normal. Usual 8 videos a month over there, and the digital downloads, the printable collections every month won't change. But it's just YouTube. I'm just taking a little 6-week hiatus, because it's tricky when last time I had Arch, I also didn't get maternity leave because I was on a temporary contract with teaching, And so I just finished the school year and just didn't go back. So when you're a sole trader, you kind of have to give yourself maternity leave and work ahead so that you still can cover yourself and support your family and pay the bills. So yes, just a little update with that. So now I'm going through my sticker sheets, and I filmed several Traveler's Notebook videos in one day. And so this was the final one I filmed that day. And I was a little sick of the stickers and ephemera pieces that I was using. And I had this, is it Sunny Days from Crepe Paper? I had recently bought it, and I will tell you, I'm not a beach person, you guys. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you'll probably know that I'm just not very beachy. And so when I do have the rare sandy sunshine type photo, I gravitate towards my beach themed stickers straight away, because the chance of actually using them is quite rare. I just don't use them very much. Like that seashell, there wouldn't be many opportunities to use it. I'm also trying to use up some of these sticker sheets because I realized, I think I might have said this in a previous video, I realized that I have a box that I haven't unpacked since moving 2 years ago of scrapbook supplies, and I know that I have a stash of crepe paper in there, so I'm trying to use up as much of my current stash as I can so that when I find that box and unpack that box, I won't be swimming and drowning in stickers. This little tiny word sticker sheet it's just been hanging on. It's on its last legs. There's quite a few words that I don't know how to use them. Things like exercise. I probably should have photos that I use them, but I just don't. I just don't like the old exercise, and so I don't know how many of those tiny words I will continue to use before I say goodbye to that sticker sheet, because it's been hanging around for quite a while. I'm using my beloved Tombow dual brush markers to do my brush lettering. If you're new to my channel, I try to say what I'm using, because I know that I do get new subscribers and people just tuning in to watch a random video every now and then. So I try to mention, but if there's ever something that I use that I don't say what brand it is or what it is, let me know and in the comments. So this black pen is my Pilot G2 pen in the 0.7 size, and it's the pen that I always use the same pens, this one and my white Uniball Signo Broad gel pen. They're just my go-tos. So I'm squeezing in a little bit of journaling here and there, just squeezing in. I love this photo of Aaron and Arch. Archie went through the stage where he just didn't want to be cuddled, touched. He was Mr. Independent, just was his own man and didn't want any physical contact. And I snapped this photo of him coming up behind Aaron and giving him a hug, and it was, at the time, it was so unexpected because he hated cuddles, but it was a really nice moment. Here he is with his curly mullet. I hope by the time this video is coming out, I hope he's had a haircut, because the mullet is back in full force and it needs a bit of trimming at the moment. But his hair just grows so quickly. I struggled to keep on top of it, and cutting toddler hair is never fun either. So then I'm just adding, when I do my brush lettering, I often like to do like a little heart or a little something else using the same texture just to bring the colour across the page. But this one's done. It didn't take long to put together. I think this page took maybe 15 minutes to put together. But it was just a fun way to document some similar photos together and just talk about the story behind their relationship and how much I love them. All right, peeps, don't forget there'll be an art journaling video in 2 weeks. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.